Hello everyone. It's our winter holiday Wednesday. You thought I was gonna play another silly one, didn't you? Wrong. Wrong. Usually right. I was like, okay, we'll have some silly ones. This one is a little, I think it's a dating sim probably. And it's I read it right before and then I forgot everything. But it's basically one of the characters, they're on like a Christmas break, and something love, something yada. Okay. I did, I think, check all my settings. I don't know whether that means to skip unseen text is this or this, so we'll figure that out, and then when I get there we'll cry. Oh, 2 years later. Oh, nature. Actually, I do need my glasses, I'm blind. I'm really hoping this is allowed for you guys. I don't think it is. I literally checked the audio before. I need to trust my audio because I'm always wrong. Corey? Would you still love me if I was a worm? Damn, I hate that question. I hate that question. I close my eyes and roll my lips, trying to keep my laugh in check. This girl. And then I laugh anyway, but I hear Ariel click her tongue, as if I'm the one playing games. Well, but I love her. I've loved her goofy ass for over a year now. And when I turn my head to look... It's over. Actually, end the video. When I turn my head over to look, Ariel's expression is just as serious as I thought it'd be. She ain't fooling anyone. Least of all me. The only thing that gives her away is the tiniest twitch of her dimpled cheek. For real. Yes! She turns her body so her feet no longer dangle in the water, but it's way too hot to remove mine. What happened to helping you pack for your Atlanta trip? Also known as the big trip. Watch out for the big trip. She and her older sister have been planning for almost a year now. Oh, okay, cool. And I don't want Nia finding a way to pin your lack of time management on me. Corey, she pouts. It's so pitiful that even Ariel has to... Sorry, I keep trying to read Ariel. It's not even close. My bad. My bad for real. It's so pitiful that even Ariel has to snicker, dropping her head against her knees. Her body shakes as she laughs, hardly able to stop. I watch her, something bright and warm settling in my chest. I'm so serious. It's either that or I'm just jumping in this pool, clothes on. I don't even want to go no more. It's muffled and cute, but I can't help but splashing a little water at her. Ariel's head pops up instantly, murder in her eyes. I quickly hold my dripping hands in surrender, but I know I've made a huge-ass mistake once she dips her hands into the water. Oh, shit. I scramble out of the pool, but not fast enough to escape a handful of water that lands on my clothes. Ooh, yikes. I wonder how she somehow grabbed a bucket when I wasn't looking. Ooh, how refreshing. Get back here. No. I don't know how much longer we ran around the pool, and then into her house, startling her aunt. She yells at us to calm down, but as long as Ariel's on the hunt, I've got to keep moving. I laugh so hard my stomach starts to cramp, and Ariel is only a couch sectional away from me. It's like a dance, me anticipating her moves. I'm frozen in place until she gives me a hint. But she's laughing too, barely able to keep her head up. I miss those carefree times now. Wait, what? Are we not there? Is that not current time? Is that not... Well, I guess it's supposed to be winter, and it's not. Dang, this bird's going crazy. Can you chill? But time doesn't mean a thing when you aren't paying close enough attention to it. You don't think you can get any better at this. Not when you're focused on the good. Now. Cute little font. It's so winter, if that makes sense. Ah, let's go cute. It's like the new hires are going to send me into an early grave. And I'm feeling bold enough to dig up the damn dirt myself. Trying to do a more masculine voice. In what world do you stack books on top of other... Wait, what? Stack books on top of other books when they don't fit the normal way. Oh, I do that. We have an overstocked section in receiving for a reason. Back up to register. The stack of books in my arms is waiting to be put away, and the sorry sight for the young adult shelf in front of me have to wait. R.I.P. to the young adult shelf. I sprint back to the front of the store to help my coworker Cynthia, who's managed to gain the longest line of customers I've seen in a while. Happy holidays, man. I make a show of pointing towards the cafe, my biggest, brightest fake smile on display. Yo, that's just customer service, I fear. If anyone's in a hurry, you can check out at the cafe. Absolutely no one moves. A guy in a suit sneezes, and a girl who's barely old enough to spell her name picks her nose, looking me dead in the face. My smile drops a centimeter, and I quickly step behind the register. I can take the next in line. I glance over at Cynthia, who meets my eyes at the same time. She mouths a thank you, and I smile back. Anything from my favorite coworker. It's about time. Does anyone work here anymore? Well, almost anything. I swallow back a snarky retort I have for the elderly white woman who looks like she was just around when she was around when Jesus walked the earth. Get her. Retail is not for the weak-hearted. I'll say that, girl. These books are what help me pretend I'm sane while also taking a chunk out of my paycheck on a weekly basis. How are you today? Did you find everything okay? I did not, actually. I just had to ask. Girl, I ain't never asking those people. If I get someone who's like, well, I'm like, we're not indulging in the how are you today. Obviously, you're in a bad mood, and I'm not asking any further than that. There's a new book by Donald Graves, and I didn't see it anywhere. You don't have a display up for it? Mr. Donald Graves is a world-renowned fantasy horror hybrid writer who's been publishing adult and children's picture books for the last 30 years. He's extremely popular with the locals around here. He's also a piece of crap. I know for a fact we got a shipment of books the customer is talking about, but the line's building and I need this woman out of my face as quickly as possible. On the other hand, I'm a chronic people pleaser who can't fully stomach direct conflict. Yo, facts. She's asking if it doesn't have a display. I don't have to sell her shit. Wait, what did they say? Oh my god, I'm forgetting. What would I realistically do? I work at that job that cares about the customer too much, so I'd have to just sell it anyways. Yeah, just sell it. Our store isn't doing a display for cold as ice, but we do have a few copies in stock. Can I grab you one? Please. Sorry, I didn't mean to puff in your face. She walks off with a sour dismissal to find the book, and I fight the urge to roll my eyes. $12.13 an hour for this? Dang, that's low. Less than 30 seconds later, I return with the hardcover and a third of the list price off thanks to national pricing. I don't get so much as a thank you, but I smile, scan the rest of her items, and try to sell her a membership. She hasn't even snatched up her flimsy plastic store bag before I'm yelling for the next customer in line across the counter. Cynthia holds back a snicker as she helps her patron, and it's all I can do to hold back a snort of my own. Eventually, Cynthia and I clear the queue of waiting people, and she clasps her hands together in thanks. I would have called sooner, but my headset died, and I blanked on the overhead number to call. I wrap an arm around my coworker who took the title of youngest employee from me, and she relaxes into my side hug. Youth. Oh, I killed it. How do I backtrack? Is there a backtrack button? Oh yeah. Listen, if you have to leave the counter to hunt me down, do it. I don't care. Cynthia laughs as I release her. It's so funny. What's funny? Before you came over, I suggested people go to the cafe to buy their stuff because there wasn't anyone over there, and yet they all stayed here. Yeah, no, for some strange reason no one wants to save time, but they're completely fine with rushing the busiest person. Oops. We need more people on the book floor. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's what I'm saying. My bad, girl. I agreed with you on accident. Cynthia throws her head back and laughs. I'm serious. I know. I glance over at the stack of customer book orders to call, and I remember something important. Hey, make sure when you call people, you make a note in the system if you extend the pickup date. Some people have been forgetting to do that. Noted. Cynthia isn't exactly a new hire, but within her first 2 weeks, it was extremely clear she was a perfect addition to our little team. I originally had to be a barista in the cafe, a panic attack caused by an irate customer sent into the break room, as he yelled all sorts of garbage at her. The life of a barista, I fear. The anxious gremlin in me accepted the cry for help in her, and I quickly found myself arguing with the jerk, with the backing of the entire cafe staff and a few customer witnesses. Nothing really gets you like fighting somebody in a lobby of some random food place. I convinced our manager to move her to the book floor with me, and Cynthia's more in her element, even with a few fumbles here and there. So, did you start midnight calls yet? Ugh, no. Cynthia, I'm hurt. You could have held my book You've held my book hostage for 2 months now. I'm sorry. She looks a little ashamed, so I ease back on my teasing. It's alright, I'm just waiting for you to open your eyes to a world behind the boring and mundane. Yeah, right. Romance isn't boring or mundane. It can be. It can be. I think if I went and I read like a regular off the shelf romance book, I think I would probably find it boring. Dude, fan fiction, once you start reading it, it's over. Every romance thing, finished for you. I'll never look at a K-drama. It's too slow. I'm not watching like 1 or 2 seasons or something for them to hold hands at the end. It's irritating. BLs and yaoi, girl. Ugh. 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 She pushes my shoulder and I laugh. I love the little art style they have going on here. It's really cute. I think this is like a blurred picture, but I really like it. That's so cute. We have this argument every time we work together. I suffer from hopeless romantic tendencies in real life, sure. But if I have to read a story with zero magic or weird, funky little creatures, I feel the strong urge to set myself on fire. Did you finish Her versus Me? As a matter of fact, I did. Of course you did. Do you ever not read? Got him. Dis, nerd. Nerd. And be stuck dealing with the real world? I think the hell not. Oops. It's my bad. I keep skipping past the dialogue. I'm such a little dweeb. I turn quickly to see if our manager is close by or a customer, but we're in the clear. It's in my locker. I can give it back to you after my shift. Nah, you can keep it. You told me you were liking it, so... You sure? Yeah. Her versus Me is very much out of my usual reading. Young adult, contemporary, and romance, which is exactly the kind of book Cynthia eats up. But I don't know, she was so pressed to find something I'd like, after I successfully recommended the Midnight Calls prequel, and she loved it. I think it said something in here like there's a lot of book references, so I'm certain these are real books and I just don't know them. Sorry, I don't read real books. Peace and love. Big heart shapes. I just don't. Something about it. I just don't read real books very often. Like, physical books is what I mean by real books. Like, physical, tangible, touchable. I could throw it at you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't read those very often. I plan to be honest with my hate or love either way, but Her versus Me was read in one sitting. 2 girls who fought for a solo role in their school springs chorale show had me in a chokehold. It also helped that I related a lot to Amory, the bi girl who catches flack for liking mostly guys. If I had $1 for every time someone joked about me straight passing. Thanks, Cynthia. Now hurry up and read my book already. I leave her when we realize she has a customer in line, so I try to remember what I was doing before I came to her rescue. I'm still trying to remember what task I abandoned when someone approaches me. Is this like a Karen? Excuse me, sir. Do you work here? I'm already turning around to address the question, my lips twitching, up at my friend Florence's scary good impression of half the shoppers here. Why, do you want a book or something? It took me a while to process that was a normal person that he knows. My bad. She places her hand on her hip and her nose in the air. She's gonna crack any second now. And what if I do? Go to Titan.com. I hear they got everything in stock. Florence sucks in her lips, but I've broken her. She covers her face with her hand and coughs through what is obviously a laugh. Now, you know I want to laugh. Now I know you want to laugh. Go ahead. Florence goes to Westwood while I'm at Ballard High, but our friendship came to be in the 5th grade. Slight 5th grade. There's even some dance classes in our shared past, but I don't like to dwell on how long uncoordinated I am. R.I.P. King. Okay, so today I actually did need your help. Ooh, this sounds serious. It's for Angelica. Ah, you mean that swole girl on your weightlifting team you've been pining after for like ever? Dang, get caught. Shut up, I wasn't pining. Florence blushes and I reach out to pinch one of her cheeks, giving it a little shake. I could pull up our text message history if she wants to act brand new, but I won't. You sure just friends kiss each other on the lips, but not sure. Oh, dude, fucking real for that. Not sure just friends kiss each other on the lips, but what do I know? No, for real. Me and my roommate, we were watching literally this season of Project Runway. There's this. It's so funny. There's this one season. I don't even remember. I think it's season 16, where like there's these two guys and they have this thing where they're calling each other bro the whole time. Like brother. Not bro. They're not like, hey bro. They're like, that's my brother. And they go, my brother? All the And me and my roommate were like, right. But at the same time, they're like talking really sweetly to each other. And like, there was this weird like knee caress thing that went on. And I was like, right. Kissing your homies goodnight as you always do. People do that stuff all the time, and I'm always like, right. That's crazy. I tap on my lips for emphasis. As far as I'm concerned, they're definitely official. Well, that's not how that works. Why do you need my expertise? What do you need my expertise on? I'm so bad at reading. I need to be taken out with a freaking sniper rifle or something. It's terrible. Florence rolls her eyes, but she's smiling so big it almost takes up her entire face. What a cute little art style. I feel a familiar pang of jealousy that I mentally kick away. Why are we jealous? The last time I begged the universe for my turn, I got Ariel. I'm lonely as hell, but I'm not that desperate anymore. That's what they all say. She's not much of a reader, but she loves Food Truck Rush. I don't know what that means. The show? Ooh, it's a good thing she's cute. What? Oh, oof. Okay, that's disappointing. Florence jabs her finger into my shoulder blade, so I quickly yank off the scrunchie around her wrist. Can you not bully your friends, please? Oh, gosh dang. It's a pretty peach color, and I hold it against my skin, admiring the color. Should I paint my nails this color? She holds her hand out for the scrunchie, but when I put it in my own hair, she sighs and gives up. Dang. Can you give her stuff back, please? Do you guys have, like, a behind-the-scene type book or something? Is this even a good gift idea? Florence looks unsure for a moment. I'm quick to come to her aid. I'm sure you are. I think she'd like anything you get her, really. I don't know, it feels kind of corny. A book? Wait, whatever. I think I missed it. What are we getting? Being corny as hell is part of being in love. Like, what do you mean? I think we got something about the host, Vicky Craig. I'll check what's in stock. Florence follows me to the computer at the customer service station, catching me up on the latest Westwood drama while I wait for the search function to load. I mean, I kind of feel bad for her. Your girlfriend clocked her lights out before being a bully, and you feel bad for the bully? Hell, I guess I would too. I saw the video, and those punches were real personal. Corey. Out of the corner of my eye, I see someone stop behind Florence. I'll be right with you. Oh, I'm with her. I look up from the computer, and it's somehow a mistake, and yet the best decision I ever made. You're gonna tell me you're into this? Okay. We lock eyes, and my breath catches as I quickly look away. That's it? That's what you're into? Okay. Who the hell is he? Some guy. Maybe it's not love at first sight, but I feel something. And it's neither platonic nor subtle. Damn. We're crazy. I think we should just behave like it's business as usual. You can flirt with him if that's what you want, but I've been pretending to have my shit together for this long. What's another 5 minutes? There's a shoe store next door. I'm gonna pop in. Okay, I'll meet you over there. I won't take long. Jacob. I won't. We'll see about that. Oops. I sneak glances at the stranger, who looks to be around me and Florence's age. I make the mistake of locking eyes with Florence, and she gives me a knowing smirk. I mean, yeah, if you're looking back and forth like that over and over, girl, I bet you are obvious. Damn, I forgot she was standing there. What do you mean you forgot she was standing there? She's been there the whole time. You're helping her. I glare back, daring her to say something slick. Yeah, come on, nerd. Try it. Florence smiles wider, clearly about to speak, but I clear my throat as if that'll do anything, and turn the monitor around so she can see the search results on the screen, too. She waves her friend off, and I watch them head for the double doors at the entrance without so much as a backward glance. Maybe I should have said something. Someone's got it bad. I don't know how you can have something bad. I just saw him. He was just here 2 seconds. That's crazy. Shut your face and tell me what you know. Oh, okay. Florence rests her elbow on the customer service desk, dragging out the moment. So, I don't know if he's single, and I don't know if he's into guys. I said, tell me what you know. But you meant tell me what you want to know. Okay, well, what use is it to me that you don't know anything? Like, nothing is less useful than me going, tell me what you know, and you go, well, I don't really know anything that would be useful to your cause. Just like I don't know then. Rat. And here I was thinking they'd be one and the same. You know something? You're the worst. Meanie. Aw, don't talk about yourself like that. That was a good comeback. That's funny. Florence rolls her eyes. He just moved to Thomastown with his mom like a week ago. His grandpa and my great aunt grew up together in the Philippines. Oh, slay Philippines. Work. Aw, that's sweet. Corey to cafe, please. Florence and I turn our heads once to the cafe where 2 of my coworkers take turns ringing up orders and making drinks as fast as possible. Duty calls? Yeah. It keeps calling, and one of these days I'm gonna stop answering. I'll believe it when I see it. I point... Sorry. Bean's doing something. Where's she? Suspicious. I point in the direction where Florence's book should be, and with a wave, jog up to the cafe steps to tackle yet another long line. Do not text. Do not text what? Oh. Ari. They sell pumpkin cream cheese at the farmer's market now, but it doesn't freeze well. Why did you ask Dr. Parks to switch partners? I thought we were still cool? Or was that another lie? I saw your mom today. Red hair looks really good on her. Corey, I know you see these texts, so either you're not as unbothered as you pretend to be, or you really are a dick. What? What happened? I thought it was fine. Would you just break up? I think both of these options are terrible. Just don't respond. Let's do that. Everything in me screams to block Ariel's number, but it's hard. Every message she sent is a reminder of what we were. Maybe I'm just crazy, but like, did you agree to be friends? Because now you're just being a dick. Like, truthfully, if you said, let's be friends after, and then you're not doing it, then you're being the stupid idiot here. Dum-dum. What we no longer are.
The dragons were the last thing on his mind, and Samira couldn't help but find that suspicious.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be voice acting in this.
She'd get to the bottom of why Falcon had really returned to their village after 3 hard years in the Queen's army. The boy she'd bid a farewell to had come back unrecognizable. There was a hard edge to his smiles now, and even her aggressive rainbow serpent Nanar shrunk back from his touch. Always thinking, was the elder's reply when she paid her a visit later that week. You say that like it's a terrible thing, remarked Samira, and was rewarded with a hard flick on her forehead. Ow! The elder shook her head, not unlike how she did when her apprentice was small. You can't plan for everything. Now help me carry these dragon scales. Samira rubbed her forehead and glared at the woman, but wisely kept her mouth shut.
The first book in the Dragonbound series plays aloud while I engage in a standoff against my bookshelf. Why? The photo book community convinced me to buy a utility cart to house my TBR list. Oh, okay, cool. To be read. But it's become another shelving space that displays all my still growing collection. Oh, fun. Which now needs to hold yet another book Cynthia has gifted. I glance at the light blue book cart. It's cute, but it's still pretty small, even without being weighed down with my unread books. Maybe I'll take up Dad's offer to build a new shelf. He's been itching to do it for months. Oh. Ooh, kill him. Kill him with the beats. Kill him with the beats. A ding comes from my open laptop, and I damn near break my neck to look back at the screen. I feel the moment my heart speeds up, and I bite the inside of my cheek before remembering it still hasn't fully healed from the last time. I glance down at my palms, noting the half moons my nails dug into. Wait, what? Why are we so pressured by this? Pretty sure this isn't what they meant by get a grip, but my mind and body are usually at odds. I do this every time my brother and I video chat. Why? Well, I do this anytime I need to brace myself. Okay. Jonathan graduates college in the spring, and he has so many better things to do than humor my need to see his face. But he does, when he can. We text regularly, and both of us have our own group of friends. But he's my best friend, even with our age difference. How old are you? Oh, high school. Okay, so he's in high school. His brother's in college. Senior in college. Cool. I try not to freak out if weeks go by and he leaves my messages unanswered. Dude, college is freaking rough. He's an adult and he has a life. What the hell am I doing with mine? You're in high school. Literally don't worry about it. Another ding, this time letting me know my brother's calling again. I toss the book I held onto my bed. I sit and accept the call, reminding myself to ask when he'll be coming home for break. When a voice that's not his startles me. Who's Cleo? Oh, I keep getting jump scared by the music. Help. I thought that was my cat throwing something. Hey, Corey. I'm so proud of me for not hanging up. So proud. Cleo? My brother's annoying friend is there, but not my brother. I don't bother hiding my annoyance. Damn, you can't act like you... Get ruined. Damn, you can't act... You act like you can't say hey back? I can, but I won't. Is Jonathan there? He's in the kitchen. I'm keeping you company until he comes back. Cleo's just about out of frame. I don't get a Cleo. And I catch the end of her hair anytime she moves close enough to be visible. I don't care enough to ask what she's doing. Oh, cool. I'm content to bite my nails, but Cleo's always been anti-silence. You still modeling and shit? There's nothing about the experience to be embarrassed about, but maybe I should have made something of it. But the added stress made it weird. Made me weird. No, I'm at Pages now. I left Bombshell a while ago. Bombshell magazine had an internship program, and I wrote some book reviews and easy cooking recipes for the teen imprint. Oh, that's fun. That's very cool. I remember having fun in the beginning. The bragging rights came with working for Valentina Murphy. Were unmatched, too. A few times, the publisher's daughter asked me to model some clothing items for the what to wear section. It started out as never having enough male models to me being a go-to person. And that was fun while it lasted until the focus on my body became less fun. The attention and sometimes the scrutiny got to me. Oh, I get that. Being a model sucks. I was never looking to make a statement. I just fell hard for the expression and trying on new clothes and pretending to be confident in a regular Corey. Wait, what? Am I bad at reading or is this just weird? It could be either. I was never looking to make a statement. I just fell hard for the expression in trying on new clothes and pretending to be confident in a way regular Corey fumbled. Shh, you're okay. You're perfect just the way you are. Add the awesomeness of being the brave, daring black guy, and it was the cherry on top. It was easy enough to block strangers online, but school was a different beast. I drew a hard line at random girls asking me to take their photos with me for bragging rights and making their boys jealous. Maybe it was all in my head, but the lingering stares and smirks said otherwise. It's hard to explain now, which is why quitting the magazine was such a messy ordeal. No one understood, and I didn't have the words. Just as ever-present anxiety no one takes seriously. Sorry, girl. You know what? I can call back late. Oh, look at your brother! He's kind of fine. What? Who said that? Guys, you can't say that. Can't say something like that. He's kind of fine though. What? Who's talking right now? Corey! My brother shows up with the biggest smile on his face before I know it, and I'm mirroring his expression. Aw, cuties. You trying to dip already? My smile feels so much more genuine when my brother appears on screen. I relax for the first time since I started this stupid video call. Why were you nervous in the first place? I tap my imaginary wristwatch. Yep, out here wasting people's time. Man, whatever. I suck my teeth at him, but we're both messing around, and I see the moment Cleo loses interest. I don't even acknowledge her when she leaves, jumping straight into the conversation with Jonathan. They closed the Bagel Boy shop over here. Fuck out of here with that. Nah, they did. It's construction happening in that plaza now. Boo, I hate when they do that. I can't believe it. I'm trying to... I want to make one of their voices lower, but I don't have that low of a register. I will just make Corey's voice mine. That's the key. Whoever's the main character is just my voice, because get ruined. Yeah, so we'll have to find another place to get our breakfast sandwiches for Christmas. So, about that. Boo! Boo! I detect the slight change in his voice, still normal to anyone else, but I clock the signs of my body freaking out. Sometimes it sneaks up on me, like now. It's aggressively fast. Both are annoying. I won't be coming over this year. What? Oh? Yeah. Len pulled some crazy fucking strings and I'm shooting a music video in Atlanta. Well, helping. But still, I think my PA days are finally over, or really close to being over. My brother rubs his hands together, nods, and smiles. I force myself to look happy and proud. Getting the good jobs before you finish film school? I see you. Jonathan's smile instantly drops, and I wonder what I said wrong. Alright, what's up? What's up with what? I've been watching you tear the mess out of that cheek this whole time. I freeze knowing I've been caught. At least my voice is level. I'm straight. You ain't. Get ruined. He just caught you. You just got called out on your shit, stupid. I laugh against my will. Please retire that stale joke and get some new material. If it's so stale, why you laugh every time? I press my lips together. Another snort escapes, and Jonathan looks smug as hell. Then his expression softens. I told Dad this morning when he called. I thought he spread the news. You expect Dad to be the messenger? I'm trying to play it off as a joke, but I hear the break in my voice and it's game over. Fuck. Jonathan leans closer to the camera and I look away, refusing to meet his searching gaze. But in doing so, I confirm that I'm bothered, and he's not going to let that go so easily. If there's one thing I can count on, it's spending the holidays with him. Even when he moved out, he made an effort to come home every December. And I'm just being a brat because he's changing it up this year. You're allowed to be upset that your brother's not showing up for the one time a year he's supposed to be there. Yeah, but I'm swinging by the house next month for your birthday. I clear my throat and push forward, hoping he'll drop it. It's cool, take lots of pictures and videos and shit. And answer your phone when I text you. I make sure to look up when I say this and be as convincing as I need to be. I told you, I'm not the reader in this family. Using those long-ass dissertations no one's got time for. And you send 10 texts at one time and then ghost. Guess which one is worse? Get him, get him, get him, get him! He shakes his head, but his expression softens again, and I make a grumpy noise in my throat that doesn't deter him. I'm sorry, Corey. I promise I'll make it up to you. I wave off his concern, feigning the forgiveness I think I should have, but I can't feel. I swear, we're good. We talk for a bit longer, though mostly I listen as I run out of words and Jonathan stops pushing. Eventually, Cleo comes back, and my brother has to go. Boo! I contemplate listening some more to my book, and eventually I plug in my earbuds, bumping up the playback speed too. I adjust to the faster pace, but eventually my attention wanders far too long, and I realize I don't know what's happening in the story anymore. It's background noise. I rewind back 15 minutes and try again, but eventually I have to stop the playback. It was worth a try, I guess. Huh? Flo-yo? Did you steal my favorite scrunchie? Oh, that's, what's her name? Florence? First of all, it looks better on me. Second, I'm sure you have 4 in this same color. Also, I'm not stealing if you never ask for it back. Please, sir. Angelica wants it. No, not you playing the girlfriend card on me. Ooh. Ooh, do we want to be intrusive or do we want to fight for it? We can fight for it. Tell her she can fight me for it. Shit. Wait. I forgot that she's bodied that girl from your school. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I forgot that she's like really strong. I also totally thought we were talking about Florence. My bad. I take it back. I take it all back. I like being alive most days. Oh my God, I'm so glad you came back to your senses. I was getting worried there. I guess I can give it back. Visit me at work. Always. Tell me how my mom saw it the other day and started playing 20 questions. I forgot it was in my hair and somehow she knew it wasn't mine. And she wants to know all about this girl who does not exist, mind you. And then for some reason she thinks I'm back with Ariel. So that's another 10 minutes of my life I won't get back. I don't get her infatuation with your ex. My dad tried to explain it once. Oh, this should be good. What'd he say? Long rambling, story short. Hello? Story short, she's scared for me. Well, for me and Jonathan. When I'm with a girl, there's no extra laser on my back, and it's the expected thing, you know. Never mind, of course. You do. But yeah, Ariel was my longest relationship. She got along with my parents and my brother, and I wasn't checking for guys. So what? Your sexuality suddenly disappears when you're dating a girl. Please tell me you hear how messed up that is. Ooh, you dropped the F-bomb. Corey. Yes, it's messed up, but like, I get it. No, it's messed up. No, I don't care. No. I don't care what any parent says about you should be dating someone that makes you seem more... that'll give you less fuss on the streets. That's homophobic. Peace and love. Because people shouldn't be acting like that, period. It should be normal that you should be able to date whoever you want without it being fought. We should not be, I understand where the worry is coming from, but it is not on gay people, trans people, anything like that to change who they are because other people are bigots. You know what I mean? Kiss. Peace and love. Makes me mad. Thank you. Biphobia pisses me off crazy. My dad's a big old teddy bear, but people see this intimidating man before he opens his mouth. But don't get me started on the shit I get at work from when I start nerding out and everyone starts wondering how the black kid can talk about Richard H.M.'s entire collection of work. BRB, someone's at the door. Okay. Are you still alive? Corey? If you don't text me in a minute, I'm calling Keegan. Sorry, it was someone trying to sell lawn services. Anyway, breaking up with Ariel meant the protective cover was shot to hell, but since she's the only one I've ever clicked with, and you'll click with someone else if you want. I think your mom is still wrong if you feel your safety is at risk, then obviously you do what's right for you. But please don't limit yourself because of who you think you should be with. Yeah. Okay. Cinnamon Roll has changed the group name to Books and Tears. Who's Cinnamon Roll? You didn't tell me Charlie dies. And why would I do that? Corey, I'm sitting here crying at my dad's house. He just asked if I was alright. Bitch, I am not alright. So, you gonna read this book too, or? Perfect. I'll bring Midnight Sings next week. This is a different group chat called TT Homies. I love you guys. I love you guys so damn much. What did you do? Big Oak. Don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. We love you too, Keegan. Okay, so this is Keegan. Do I remember meeting a Keegan? I'm not remembering a Keegan. I remember a Florence. Was that the first one? No, her name was Cynthia. I don't think we've met that person. This is Florence, though. I hope her name's Florence because I'm going to be getting it wrong. Who is this we you speak of? Ooh, trivia night, fun. Winning team gets Pink Noir tickets. No. I already signed us up, and you have no other friends or plans, so hell no. That could be fun. We don't have anything to lose. Again, who is we? I'm down. I love trivia. Yay. We have Corey and Florence, so we're basically guaranteed to win. Wait, when is this up again? Florence, the picture. Oops, I see now. New Year's. Yep, just in time for everyone to be back in town. So what I'm hearing is I need to take an extended vacation. Boo. The big bro. My guy, Christmas is banging on the door. What are we getting Dad this year? No. I figured out birthday. It's your show now. That was October. It was a team effort. Sending me $40 is not a team effort. What? And what's half of about 78? That's what I thought. Now what the hell are we getting this year? For real. Did he ever get his record player fixed up? No, but Mama was way ahead of us. Ooh, slay. Okay, I think my dad has a record player too. Mama stole our gift idea? Get ruined, nerd. She suggested bartending equipment, but if that's the case, he can just open up a bar from the kitchen with everything he owns and never uses. That part. Oh, did you text Auntie Lisa back? She wants your mailing address, but I still have your old place from last year. I'm not feeling super well today, and running on 3 hours of sleep is not helping. Ooh, me all the time. Bonnabelle, what are you doing? I don't know where she is, but she's doing something crazy. Where? Hello? My guy? I think she's a ghost. I think that's the answer. I'm also starving because I didn't eat anything before I left the house. Too many knots, and explaining to my coworkers why I keep running for the toilet for the millionth time instead of being on the book floor is out of question. The fiction section needs more BOGO 50% stickers, and I think I saw some at the customer service desk. Ugh, don't remind me of BOGO, please. What? The store phone rings right when I arrive, and I give it 5 seconds before I answer. Cynthia called out sick today, otherwise she would have picked up first. Hello, this is Pages and More. Corey speaking. How can I help you today? What time are y'all open till? Why bother having an automated voice menu when everyone skips past it? I mean, it's so informative. Plus, you don't have to interact with a human. Technology at its best. Until 9, sir. Oh, sorry. That was a man. RP. There's a click signaling the customer hung up on me, and I shake my head. The phone rings again, and this time I wait a bit longer before I answer. Is everyone phone phobic today? Hello, this is Pages and More. Corey speaking. How can I help you today? Hey, Corey, it's Miranda. Oh, hey, Miranda, what's up? Nothing much. Who's MOD today? I don't know what that means. I paused trying to call... Oh, manager on duty. I paused trying to recall which managers are at the store today. Justin and Cherry. Is Mariah coming in? Don't know. If she is, I'll probably be gone before she gets here. I'm not a closer tonight. Alright. I know. Anytime you aren't working with me, it's a cause for distress. Never change, Corey. Do I detect a note of sarcasm? Yep. Can you transfer me over to Cherry? I guess. Let's see if my stupid headset works. Miranda barks a laugh on the line while I fiddle with my wires. I really hate walkie-talkies. I really hate the walkie-talkies we have to work. I want to buy walkie-talkies for me and my roomie so I can be like, hey girl, we're having this for dinner. I don't even know what we would use it for, but I want them for us. I've replaced the battery 5 times in the span of an hour. RP. Cherry, I've got Miranda on the phone. Can I transfer her over? There's a gargled click noise, and I think Cherry say 345. I never put Miranda on hold, so I say a quick bye to her before punching in the numbers and hitting the transfer button. It's quiet for the briefest moments, and then the store phone rings a 3rd time, and I glare at the portable phone, the landline, that blare in a clashing symphony. I imagine flinging my portable phone at the bookshelf and shoving the landline off the counter, but it's not a nice thought as doing it for real. My stomach growls too, and I contemplate my life choices. Answer the phone. It's my job, I fear. I let it ring for a full 10 seconds, just to make sure I really want to do this, and I reach for the portable phone again. Pages and more. Corey speaking. Yes, I want a book shipped to my granddaughter. Okay, just to let you know, the cutoff for gifts to ship and arrive by Christmas was yesterday. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine, because this is a just because gift anyway. What's a just because gift? That's the best kind of gift, honestly. I like the way you think, young man. I get the book information and shipping address, and when the order has been recorded, I pass the transaction off to Cherry, who can take the credit card payment over the phone. Fun. As time passes, the tension in my stomach and my shoulders finally ebbs. The last half hour of my shift is split between shelving the science fiction and fantasy sections and keeping my eye out for customers who need assistance. If any of my coworkers notice I'm not my chatty self, they're too busy with our shoppers to comment on it. Somewhere in the Tolkien section, I find 2 humor books, one with the slightest tear in the book jacket. I place them on my shelving cart and return to my task, daydreaming about a cheeseburger I'm going to tear into as soon as I clock out. Yo, facts. A fast food joint up the road from Page's just opened, and my coworker's been raving about it. Slay. I mentally plan the toppings in my head, stuck between curly fries and my usual onion rings. Available bookseller to customer service. I poke my head out in between shelves to see if anyone is close enough to help. An older couple stands there, the wife holding an e-reader while her husband stands with tightly crossed arms and a scowl. Old people and their e-readers. No thanks. Just to avoid a possible interaction, I grab the humor book and walk with a purpose towards the correct section. It's never failed me before, as long as I don't make eye contact with passing shoppers. And if I just happen to walk all the way to the kids section, where it needs some straightening up, I'll just have to do my duty and clean it up. Before I hit the humor books, I spot a familiar figure in the science section. Jacob. I'm smiling before I realize it, but I don't fight it. It's such a cliche thought, but I don't care. The most attractive thing you can do is read a book. Are you sure about that? I mean, I think if you read, that is, and you're passionate about it, sure. But I don't know about necessarily just reading being attractive. Everyone's got their thing, I guess. Go off. You can tell the moment when someone's lost in the words in the page in front of them, and you wonder if you should interrupt. But my feet make that decision for me. Apparently, he's still pretty aware of his surroundings because Jacob looks at the sound of my footsteps. Bonnabelle. My guy? Can you not do that? Hey! Hold on. She's only out here climbing my bed like Tarzan. Hey! Stop it! You're a mess. A whole mess. Hey. Jacob nods, but it's not unkind. And it's all the encouragement I need. We have her 2 newest books in the front of the store if you're interested. I nod towards the book he holds. Oh, and Aaron Phillip wrote the one of... Huh? And I'm quitting. It's over. It's over. It's so over for me. Aaron Phillip wrote one about her year of beekeeping. That's pretty good. Cool. I don't know about that. Power to the bees, right? You read it too? He has a really soothing voice. Has anyone ever told him that? Oh wait, he asked me something. I actually haven't. Me and nonfiction don't exactly get along. But if you ever need any fantasy or sci-fi recs, I'm your guy. Jacob smiles and I feel like I got a peek inside another world. One where Jacob smiles and just like that for me. And I feel my face grow hot at the thought, why does everything we play, there's some person that's down bad as hell for someone they just met. That's crazy, girl. That's crazy. I know. I hear you. I know. I am like ace and shit. I know it takes me a long time to get to a thought that's even remotely close to that. But this is literally We saw him once. And this is the first time we've spoken to this man. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I don't read much fiction, actually. Boring. I make a face, unable to catch myself in time. That's, Thankfully, Jacob doesn't seem to be offended, laughing at my stank face. I like learning new things. Fiction can teach you new things. I'm not sure why I'm arguing why I've picked this particular hill to die on. I mean, as a bookseller and someone who usually minds his business, I'm not supposed to get on people for their reading tastes. At least not at the clock. It's like book selling 101. We're mad? Why are we mad? That's kind of crazy. Dude, I don't like sci-fi. There's something about it that's just really boring to me. Like, I just can't do it. Like, dude, Voltron and She-Ra are the exact same show. I don't care. They're pretty much the same show. Same main points and everything. And I just don't like Voltron. It's the same fucking show with the same plot points and the same twists and everything. And I just don't like sci-fi. Therefore, it was so hard for me to get into that it was like a fight and a half, and I never finished it either. Because I was like, no, I'm good. I mean, one of them got permission to be gay, so maybe that helped. I'm sure it's similar for librarians, but that's just a guess. Maybe I still have that one older man who came in. Wait, what? Maybe I still have that one older man who came in the store last week on the brain. He kept asking where the real books were to me, and Cynthia's confusion. We had a good laugh over it afterward, but still it bothered me. It totally can, I agree, but... Jacob pauses, gathering his thoughts, and I take him home to stare at his face some more while his attention is split. Can you lock in? Like, you're gonna call him a nerd for not reading the thing that you like, and then you're gonna stare at his face? I guess I like being specifically educated on a certain topic. It helps me make sense of things and what's going on. And sometimes information is more streamlined for me. I want to argue that fiction does that as well, but you just have to have a much more fun time doing it, but I bite my tongue. Jacob studies me, a shadow of amusement in his expression. If I tell you I like reading poetry too, will you stop judging me? Busted, damn. I'm not. Jacob's smile grows again. I lose my train of thought. It's fine. I'm used to having to defend myself. That's not good, but it gets exhausting, doesn't it? The words tumble out before I have a minute to think them through. His words bring me out of this haze of his pretty face. Wait, why am I so terrible at reading today? I'm just gonna track the words. I don't like doing this, but something about the way that they look today. They look weird. Some days words just look weird to me, and that's today, I guess. Like, I'm looking at them and I'm like, that's not real. That's just not even a word. But it is a word. Whatever. His words bring me out of the haze. His pretty face sucked me into. Fun. People should be able to read what they want. I'm getting on you for the same thing I hate others for doing. Dang, crazy. That was so out of pocket, I'm sorry. Obviously you don't, but I find a lot of nonfiction boring unless it's a memoir or a travel log. I can pretend I'm listening to a podcast. See? You're a little friendly with nonfiction then. He shrugs. Wow, that's cute. Oh, I'm sick. Sick and tired. Sick and tired of living this life that we live. Oh, to get a little more friendly with you, Jacob. I'm sick and tired. Is this what people think? Is this what people think all the time? I need to know. Is this like normal? Is this like normal shit that goes through people's heads? I need to know. Because for me, it's so weird. It's funny, but it's weird. More like hazards of the job. Really? I always thought it'd be pretty nice to work at a bookstore. It is. Most times. Though I think I really just like the book part. The customers part got old real quick. The things I tolerate for a 45% discount is criminal. Jacob chuckles and I find myself smiling again. I'm new to the area, so me and my mom are happy there's a book place closer to us. I swear to God, if he's straight, I think I'll actually burst into flames on the spot. It'd be just my luck. Hey, Jacob. What? Sorry to interrupt, Corey. Can you cover Jules' lunch before you leave today? Oh, that's to us. The assistant manager, Justin, gives me a look, and that probably means he tried to get my attention before with his stupid walkie. Mine died an hour ago, and I never bothered to replace the batteries. I didn't even hear Justin walk up. Of course, on my way. Thank you. Justin walks off, and Jacob gives me a sheepish smile. Shit, I didn't just get you in trouble, did I? Yeah, but it started way before today. It was like, what, yesterday or something? It's all good. We should, do this again. We should do this again? Are you serious? I quiet the peanut gallery in my head, the one that really never shuts up, and pull out my phone. No thinking, just do it. Give me your number and we can arrange a hangout sometime. I'll be your tour guide. Hey, that's a good little strat. Go off, King. Or we can just hang out. You can continue to plead your case as to why nonfiction isn't the subpar genre. I never seem to be completely in my element, but when a gorgeous boy is involved, the rambling confirms it. Hey, at least it's flirtatious rambling. That's kind of slang. It could be what Noah does. Noah's a mess. But Jacob laughs and takes my phone, allowing me to breathe normally again. Now we're rambling a little far. Has anyone said you have a nice radio voice? You know what? I'll just go spontaneously combust right here. Jacob, who was in the process of handing back my phone, tilts his head to the side. I ignore the brush of our fingers and the tingle it sends down my spine. No, you'd be the first. Oh. Well, you do. I take my phone and slide it back in my pocket while trying to reach for the little dignity that I have left. I need to leave before the other thoughts become words without my say-so. See you, Corey. I wave, feeling stupid, but unable to put my hand down, and quickly turn, so I face and walk away. I got his number, just like that. It takes everything in me again to not punch the air, but I manage. Only, imagine that shit where, like, he's leaving, and Corey's like, yes, that thing where they, like, the fist pump, but, like, downwards, like, the yes. and what's his name? He turns on and he sees it, and he's like, I saw that. That'd be so funny. And only my smile gives away how happy I am right now. Okay. Hey, Corey? Yeah? I'm gonna send you a bunch of Sunbite art. Maybe don't look at it in public? Keegan, stop sending me porn challenge. It's not! All the boobs and bottoms are covered. It's tasteful Sunbite art. I'm very normal about them. Keegan, watch the anime challenge. Corey, stop being an angst monster and read the fluffy coffee shop AU challenge. How much does a rainbow weigh? Read it. Okay, I'm sending the fan art now, so you've been warned. Jacob Young. Is this that guy? I don't remember his name. Was his name Justin? What was his name? Now you're officially saved in my phone. So, I don't have a shift tomorrow, or Wednesday. Okay, this is that guy. And I'm free-ish on the weekends. Wednesday works for me. Cool, how do you feel about candy, sweets? I like candy. Dope. I've got the perfect place to officially welcome you to Thomastown. Anything you're in the mood for, the Sugar Bar has it. I think I've gone there with Florence. Florence? Not my girl stealing my thunder. We can still go. I didn't get anything. I didn't get to order anything last time. We gotta fix that. I'm not a sweets person, but you don't hit up the Sugar Bar and leave empty-handed, okay? Oh, is this that girl? I still have your Iron Blood jacket. I just don't understand what this relationship is. They briefly explained what it was, but they didn't explain how it ended. Because to me, like, if he ended it and it was like this big blow up, then I would have blocked her the first time. But if not, like, if he was like, let's be friends, and that's different, and I would be like, okay, then why are you doing all this? I don't know. Like, don't respond again. My sister found it in her closet yesterday. She's had it this whole time. Anyway, do you want it back? I can drop it off at your house this week if that's cool. I mean, hey, if we don't
Sometimes
answer...
the ghost had really odd requests.
Watch out for the ghosts.
Crazy things they claimed that only I could do, since I was alive and they were, well, not. Sometimes I wonder what really separated me from them. The ghosts were just as greedy and jealous and bitter as the people alive and well on this side of the veil.
Got him.
I'd lost my right to judge anyone, though, especially when I decided having enough money to buy instant noodles for the week was worth more than that grave I dug up for a dead man's watch. Grandma never suspected anything, and I was torn between relief and something empty that I didn't know how to fill up.
The bright sun on my face and the cool air makes it feel more like fall than winter, but I'll take it. I've always liked this time of year, and I remember how Mama and Dad used to take me here on the weekends. They'd have me bundled up, ignoring my protest about it being too hot in my layers. I lazily sweep around the area around me until I realize someone's sitting next to me on the park bench. Dang, how long have you been sitting there? What, you just didn't notice? But then we connect eyes and I'm ripping my earbuds from my ears, suddenly feeling like I just ran up a hill. Hi. Hey, how long have you been waiting? The one time I want to be interrupted by the one person I want to be interrupted by, and he's too polite to tell me I'm ignoring him. Jacob shrugs and there's a hint of a smile trying to push through. Not long. Not long like I need to get a new prescription, because you've been here the whole time, or not long like 5 minutes? Jacob laughs at this, and I'm just glad to know he's not upset, but also embarrassed that I didn't notice him come up. Not long like I just sat down when I knew it was you. His smile dips and my stomach drops, anticipation of any bad news I might hear. Sorry I had you wait so long. My mom needed the car, so we worked it out so she could drop me off. Really floods through me in that instant. It's fine. I was just people watching with my book. I jiggle my phone before tucking it and my earbuds into my pocket. What are you reading? Jacob strikes me as a kind of person who wouldn't claim that audiobooks are real books. Why? They're just a book, but read to you. He easily shoots up another level on the crush meter. For saying it. Who would not claim that? Got it. Haunted Heart. It's interesting. I don't elaborate in case he doesn't really care. My friends are quick to tell me that they're in the mood to hear me ramble or not, but most people humor me until their eyes glaze over and I feel like I'm an idiot. I know I talk about books a lot, and I have other hobbies, but you never know it. When my brain is distracted by trying to guess who done it, it's easier to ignore the other garbled, annoying messages it usually sends. So I always have a book on hand, whether it's digital and on me, or one of the paperbacks I keep on rotation in my car. I don't make a habit to keep myself open to just anyone anymore. I remind myself that now, even if Jacob seems friendly enough. Then again, at the first sign of a red flag, I might not run like I should. I steal another glance at, oh trust, we're gonna run. We're gonna run if we see one. Don't think I won't. I will. I steal another glance at him and feel my face heat up when I remember he was already looking my way. Interesting. Bad? Jacob tilts his head, more engaged than he has to be. His gentle coaxing pulls more words from me. Not bad. I mean, I still don't know if I like it enough to keep going. It's about this lady who talks to spirits and makes a living doing bizarre or stupid dangerous tasks for them. The original book's in French, which worked perfectly for me in Florence's reading challenge, but I might have to pick up another book at this rate. Oh, so you're reading that book together. Nah, she probably picked something else. Jacob's brows furrow in confusion, and I realize I should explain. We have the same book prompt list at the beginning of the year, and then we just read what we want. Sometimes we end up reading the same thing, but I've been told my reading pace is unnaturally fast, so we don't do reading buddies anymore. Huh, that sounds familiar. That sounds really familiar. Some reason that sounds insanely familiar. Me and my best friend have a have a fan fiction Excel sheet. Even if she told me whatever she was reading at the time, she'd be finished with it by the end of the day. It could be like a 300,000 word fan fiction. She'd be done by the end of the day. And I would not be through the first chapter, Probably. We don't read like that. I'm so insanely, obviously, as you can tell, I'm not really super great at reading all the time. And she's like fast. I learned how to skim in the past 2 months, so we're crazy. Jacob leans back a bit to stretch, and I realize how close we were sitting before he moved. I wish he'd come back into my space. Can you chill? I need you to chill. My eyes drift back down to our feet, and I instantly zone in on the sneakers he's wearing. Bright wet red with mismatching red laces and a splash of yellow across the tongue. This boy's a sneakerhead. Have you ever heard of the show Ghost Walk? I shake my head and then frown as a memory of being freaked out Sunday mornings by the special effects comes to mind. I'd always beg my brother to change the channel when it was on TV. It looks cheesy as hell now, but I still have no interest in rewatching the show. Your book kind of reminds me of it. My mom was obsessed. Well, she still is. I can't say I was a fan of it growing up. Oh, wrong person. Whatever. Really? Yeah. I guess it's just a little uncanny valley sometimes. At times? Okay, most of the time. I realize we're still sitting down and gesture to the dirt path that wraps around the lake. Shall we continue the Thomastown tour? We end up side by side as I push a bit more bass into my voice and announce everything around us. It's less friendly tour guide, more showy ringmaster, but the more Jacob gets into my antics, the more comfortable I feel. Nothing between us is forced. It's a huge change of pace from the usual expectations I have being with new people. Sorry about the last minute change of plans. I don't think I understand a world where the sugar bar is closed. Except for major holidays, the Stevenson's Couple Candy Shop is known and a well-loved staple here that everyone hits up. They posted a photo message to all their social media saying they'd be temporarily closed for the next 2 days, and I hope Kara and Amy are okay. It's something to look forward to next time, right? For sure. My brain snags on the word next time, and I push the lid down that's on that growing excitement while I try to pay attention to the current conversation. There was a candy store that closed down in my hometown, and it was pretty devastating for my family. Well, for me. They had these really good jawbreakers, strawberry lemonade, and a mystery flavor that turned the candy and your tongue blue. That's crazy. So good. Well, damn, you and my brother would get along great. He had enough candy to feed an army, and I was the one with 4 cavities. How's that fair? Asshole. I'm sucked into a memory, suddenly eager to share with Jacob. Yo, there was this one time, after he just got his license and he was trying to show off to his not-yet girlfriend, and our parents were like, you gotta take Corey with you. And usually that's not a problem. 6 years apart, no issues, but who wants their 10-year-old brother cock-blocking? This guy decides he's gonna drop me off at his friend's house because, I admit, I had a huge crush on her. As far as bribes go, that was genius. But she's at her grandma's for the weekend, so it's me, my borrowed copy of the Animorphs, and the girl I just found out, the other girl I found out just wanted a chauffeur. But I'm pissed at my brother, so I leave them and I walk all the way to the candy store. What? Oh yeah, I was full of all sorts of great ideas back then. And we used to live real close to the candy shop, so it wasn't too bad of a trek. Once I was tired of sitting alone, I walked my ass back home. But I didn't realize I didn't have my key with me that day, so I think I sat outside for like 2 hours until our neighbor saw me. Mrs. Patty. She moved away a few years ago. Anyway, I got me and Jonathan grounded, and we were both pissed as hell. But after like a week of not talking to each other, it bothered me, so I spent my allowance on his favorite candy as a peace offering, which he took, but spent another week giving me the silent treatment. My snark is undercut by the wistfulness that snuck into my voice. If Jonathan were here, he'd be taking a nap in front of the TV in Dad's recliner, and then Mama would wake him up and put the decorations on the tree with her. You guys are close. Jacob doesn't ask, but he states this conclusion. It surprises me as much as it surprises others to know that I have an actual friendship with my older brother. We are. This is my first Christmas without him. I hate crushes sometimes. You end up spilling all of your guts for a lick of reciprocated affection. I don't think that's necessarily like a crazy thing to talk about. He's living it up in Atlanta. So jealous. Carefree, unbothered act? Nailed it. You got any siblings? Yeah, 2 older sisters. I wait for Jacob to elaborate, but he doesn't. I look over him, just a slight bit ahead of me from the walking pace we've kept. And when his eyes meet mine, he shrugs and then quickly looks away, hiding some emotion I'm not meant to see. I get the feeling there's something there, and I'm dying to know the story, but I have some common sense. Cool. I thought I wanted sisters, and Florence is great, but our friend Keegan made me rethink all that. Suddenly I'm imagining how Jacob would fit in with the rest of my friends, and I'm liking the picture I see. I point up to the big maple tree we walk by, and Jacob follows the motion. Back to our tour. I'm actually going to pause the tour. They're putting the tour on pause. Don't look at that. Don't look. Stop looking. Stop. It's not midnight. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Anyways, that's where I think I'm going to cut that for now. Super cutie so far. I don't know if I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. But like, quick relationship stuff, I love dating sims, but quick relationship stuff is always going to be like, oh, jump scare to me, like constantly, just because it's something I don't feel or experience. So I recognize that it can and does happen, but I'm always just like, duh. Anyway, so I hope you're enjoying. I'll bring this back. I didn't expect it to be so long, so I might bring it back next Wednesday, but I might not. I wasn't planning on it. So we will see. I might leave this. We'll do other stuff, and then I'll bring it back. I'm deciding. Sorry, I'm talking out my thoughts. Anyways, I've been having fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.